What's happening, guys? Caliber here. We're going to be doing something a little bit different here with my BIS 86 run. My videos have been getting copyright claimed on them, and I figured I'd try to professionalize this up a little bit. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but you know, let's give it a try. So this is my BIS 86 run. As you can see, I'm kind of fast forwarding through the beginning part. So basically, I went with Craw with Arius on him, Assassin Cartuja with Joker on him, Luna with Joker on her, and Tamarine, if I'm not mistaken, was running Rod of Amaryllis. So basically what I decided to do is just DPS down the boss right away. Most of the time you want to kill the ads, build your Archimeter and stuff like that. I've done this fight so many times. I've been working on this fight for the past few weeks, 3 weeks, since I got stuck on it, and at this point I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna see if this team comp can even work. That was my main concern with there. Can this even work? So as we get through and we clear this and get to the next areas is where it heats up. Alright, so here on Ken, guys, Ken has an interesting mechanic. It's every 3 times he's hit, I believe. Every 3 times he's hit, he does a counter attack on you. So you have to kind of, if you got a low unit, you got a defense broke unit, you really got to think about, hey, do I really want to hit this guy in the face and get hit back on the 3rd turn? My biggest issue in this fight is I was constantly trying to count this in my head, which turn I was on. It was real easy to forget which turn I was on, especially since I was live streaming this at the time. I'd get talking with chat and I'd be like, whoa, wait a second, what's going on here? Yeah, I'm so lost. So yeah, as you can see here, I'm doing some chunky damage to Ken here. We got this mushroom here that's going to be doing an AoE explosion. He's getting a little bit closer. You can see those 2 red bars stack up. He's about to get to his limit burst phase. That's when he explodes on the whole entire group, and it's damage you just don't need. Yeah, so one of the things I was trying to decide on is if I should DPS the mushroom right now. Do I think I could take the damage this mushroom's going to kick out? Because he's about to show up on his turn, and his next turn is going to be a limit burst, and that's when he's going to do his AoE explosion. So if I could do enough DPS to this mushroom right now and get him super low, I won't have to worry about super high damage. Or do I keep on going on Ken? I already got Ken to a 3rd, like almost a 3rd health. I'm doing pretty good. So I was really debating on what should I do next. I could possibly do my S2 right now. I could CR push back that mushroom a little bit. I could CR push back Ken a little bit, or you know, just continue plugging away at Ken. I was really debating on what to do here. I wasn't sure. So another strat that was mentioned to me is the poison strat. Apparently the poison strat got fixed. You could poison the mushroom, and when the mushroom's turn showed up, and if he died from poisons, he would respawn, explode, and then die again and not come back. So the idea behind that is if he died twice in 1 turn, he doesn't come back. So decided I'm just gonna DPS the mushroom. I'm gonna CR push back Ken a little bit, and let's go ham on the mushroom. So as you see here, I go ham on the mushroom. This is my realization of who I've just brought with me. I was trying to do this without any cheese ways. I guess the Karis cheese was fixed. Apparently bleeds and burns have not, and they will work on this fight. And my assassin, I'm looking at this guy right now. I'm like, holy crap! I just stacked the bleeds on him. He's gonna die next turn, and that wasn't my intention. At this point in time, though, I've fought this fight so many times. I don't know if the bleed strat is a bug that should not be there or not, but currently it's working. So, and they fixed the poison one, so I don't see why they wouldn't have fixed all 3 of them if that was an issue. So that mushroom has 3 bleeds on it. As you can see, he's about to have a bad day. And right here, I'm just like, holy crap, if I do this AoE right here, there's a bad chance that I'm gonna, you know, hurt the mushroom too much. At this point in time, I just want the mushroom to explode on me. Because the mushroom's gonna be gone. In theory. I wasn't 100% sure this was gonna happen. So, at this point in time, it's just like, let's just go ham on this guy. Let's just go do some DPS and make it happen. And as you see here, the mushroom bled to death, came back, exploded, and boom, no more mushroom. So normally this mushroom would continue to come back over and over and over and over, all the way from the end of this fight on. So I'm pretty sure at this point in time, I'm debating not if I'm going to actually restart or not, because I didn't want to do, I didn't want to do this in a dirty, curious way, but I ultimately decided, you know what, let's just go for it. They removed the curious cheese out of this, so I heard, and if they left bleeds and burns in there, maybe those are allowed for this. And maybe those aren't something that's going to be removed at a later date, because I want this video to be current, current with the times, regardless of, you know, yeah, I didn't want to add something in here and be like, hey, this is how you clear it, guys. But guess what? It was nerfed a couple weeks later. I really wanted this to last a lot longer and stuff like that. So as far as I know, this ain't going away. So hopefully it's still around while you guys are watching this video. One of the things I really enjoyed in this fight too was making sure keeping my defense breaks up. That's the whole reason I brought Assassin Cartuja. I really felt like I needed really tanky characters, and I needed tanky characters, and I needed to make sure I had defense breaks at all times. So Assassin Cartuja gave me the ability to keep my defense breaks up at all times alongside Luna, which worked out really well. So as you can see, Ken's super low. We fast forward through some of that just to speed this video up a little bit. If you guys are liking this type of Abyss content, let me know. I really like that animation with Ken. He just punched me in the face. Game on time, right? Game on. Punches me in the face. Does hardly any damage to my team, which is amazing. Crawl mitigating that damage with Arius on. Absolutely amazing. Assassin Cartuja to add some evasion to the team. Helped out a ton. Every one of these characters is over 10k health, which is very good. I think my Luna's a little under 10k. And here's where the challenge lies. Ken can still counter every 3 turns. He also has a AoE defense break he does when his limit burst is up. So those are things I'm planning out in my head. Alright, so how can I do this without getting punched in the face too hard? Because he does hit like a freaking Mack truck, man. This dude is not fun to get hit by. It's amazing how much damage he can put out. And if you could just imagine what the damage output is with a little mushroom that explodes all over the place on you, yeah, not a good day. So we're just DPSing away on this guy. I'm doing really chunky damage on here. I really feel like if you're struggling with the Abyss, it's either you're not able to mitigate the damage enough, and not enough damage put out. This is really a huge gear check in my opinion on this fight. This isn't just like, hey, you know, do the mechanics properly and you should be able to beat it. I really feel like this fight is a huge gear check, and I feel like a lot of the 80+ fights are gear checks, which is pretty fun. I had a lot of fun doing all the Abyss stages. I haven't cleared them all yet, but you know, getting up to this point, like I really was mid-maxing gear. I was like, okay, I gotta take this +12 gear and I gotta make it +15 for I can have a little bit more survivability. That's the type of mid-maxing I'm talking about right there. You know, when you're taking your +12 gear and making it 15, because +12 just isn't good enough for you anymore. Rocking a lot more 85 gear and stuff like that. Those are things you need to be looking for on this fight. But his mechanics are pretty simple. One of the things about this guy is you're gonna have a bad day because he buffs himself. Right now, I think he has increased crit damage on him, which is not good. That's absolutely terrible for you to run across. You get hit in the face with that, and it's like, oh gosh, please don't hit me anymore, man. Please don't hit me anymore. So that's what Tamarine's here for. She's throwing off a little bit of a dispel here and there with her S1, and that's what I'm debating on right now. Should I S1 off that crit damage? Do I want to risk taking that crit damage to the face? I think ultimately here I decide not to take the crit damage to the face because I just feel it's too dangerous. But I'm not 100% sure. You know, yeah, there we go. I 100% was like, let's get rid of that crit damage. So here we go. Just got to get a couple defense breaks on him, and I'll be doing some chunky damage. This is one of those times where it's like, hey, do I have Assassin Cartuja defense break and S3 with Luna later? Do I try to set up that turn rotation? I decided against that. I'm pretty sure that's what was running through my head right there, though. Pretty sure that's what was running through my head. So here we go. This guy's a freaking beast. That's all I gotta say about martial arts Ken, guys. He is a beast. So Assassin Cartuja, great person to get counterattacked on. If you have Fat Cat and you haven't leveled him up, you really should. This dude is broken, and you throw a lifesteal set on him with lots of hit points and some decent attack on him. This dude's a beast in the Abyss. He's a beast in PvE, in most PvE content. He's a beast in PvP Guild Wars. And he's also a beast in the arena defense teams. This dude's just all over the place good. Kind of broken mechanics with his evade, but I'm okay with that because Assassin Cartuja was like one of my first MLs on this account, which I really love him. So as you can see here, we're just going to town on him. At this point in time, we're taking the hits to the face regardless because we can't hit a mushroom to make sure that person doesn't get counterattacked. So we're hoping we're going to live through all this. Pretty scary times. This dude's martial artist Ken has a crit damage buff. We just took it off again. I'll tell you one thing. My Tamarine has a little bit of effectiveness on her. And if any of those would not have landed, those dispels, I probably would have had a bad day. As you can see right there, my Tamarine's health is so low. If it was just a little bit more damage, yeah, she would have been dead. She would have been dead, and it would have been game over. I'm still looking at this fight right now. I'm like, how would I have done this with the mushroom? You know, there's definitely, when there's a will, there's a way. I'm 100% sure I could have killed this with the mushroom there at some point in time. Luna just had a bad day there. She just got counterattacked in the face. That crit buff is insane, guys. Yeah, if there's a will, there's a way. I just went with it. I've been doing this fight so long. I'm hoping this strat lasts for a while for people. I definitely highly recommend high bleed characters, high burns. Poisons do not work. Yeah, this guy's getting super low at this point. I don't have my Luna. I'm actually, I think I'm a little bit worried if I'm actually going to beat this fight at this time. I had the Arkies. Maybe I wasn't too worried. Yeah, I wasn't too worried. I had Arky. And that's how I beat Abyss 86, guys. I'm really hoping you guys enjoyed this video. As you can see here, we're going to be showing off some of my characters. So let's hop in here and start talking about some of them. Alright, so top left is my Tamarine here. She's 41k CP. CP doesn't really matter in this game too much. It's just kind of a weird indicator. 14k health. As you saw, anything less than 14k health, she probably would have died. She barely lived through some of that. 192 speed. She's running a speed set. She's running a speed set with a broken set. Broken sets are 100% fine on this game. She's running health 60% for a neck, health 60% for a ring, and she's running 40% speed. Alright, next character right below her is Craw. Another thing to mention about Tamarine, she's actually running Rotoval Morales, not Wondrous Potion Val. These characters are being shown after the fact, but my gear hasn't changed any. And Craw was actually running Arias, not Sword of Ezra. But this just gives you kind of a basic idea. My Craw's a 49k CP Craw, almost 1200 defense. 22,700 health, speed 117. He's just there to take the damage. His right side is hit point percentage on his neck 60% and 50% hit points on his ring and boots. Alright, and then moving on to the next character is the beautiful, wonderful Luna. 62 KCP. She has 2,798 attack, 158 speed. Her health was 9,800, which goes to show you really need 10k plus for the best stages. I can't recommend it enough. 10k plus is where you need to be for abyss stages. Her crit damage is 258 with 56 critical hit chance. So that's why I shoot potatoes sometimes, because of that low critical hit chance. Alright, and for the next character, which was our amazing Assassin Cartuja. This dude's a freaking beast. 59 KCP, he runs 3,300 attack. He's 13,494 health. And his speed's 156 with a critical hit chance of 74 and critical hit damage of 150 and effectiveness of 30. Assassin Cartuja was a huge help in this. He was also running Joker at the moment. And that's all I got, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you like this type of layout for the abysses, I'm actually planning on going through and doing a whole bunch of abyss stages with a brand new account. And if you like this type of format, hit me with a like, leave a comment up below if you like this format over my other formats, and I will talk to you guys later, and you guys have a good one. Thank you for watching the video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and also on my Discord channel. All that information is below. Thanks again.